The Nevis Island Administration NIA has launched a video docu-series titled The Progress We Achieved Together, The Vision for Nevis for 2025. The 5-part series, led by Premier Mark Brantley, provides an overview of the administration's key initiatives and expenditures for the upcoming year. The first installment of the series premiered on Thursday, January 9th. Inspired by the recently approved budget, the series aims not only to foster transparency and inclusion, but also to serve as a platform for the NIA to explain its 2025 plans in simple and relatable terms. It is an opportunity to share with the community the reasons behind these initiatives and how they contribute to sustainable growth, economic empowerment, and community development. Each episode will address pressing topics and projects, helping Nevisians understand the administration's vision and the benefits these efforts bring to the island's future. Episode 1 highlights plans for infrastructure development.
We can't talk about growing the economy or growing jobs unless we're also investing in infrastructure. We've allocated for 2025 $69.4 million in capital expenditure. That money is intended to assist us in a variety of ways. Together, we're building Nevis, we're growing this island together, and I invite one and all to come on board. Our plans and programs are clear that we're moving forward in a progressive way for the benefit of all the people of Nevis.
Subsequent episodes will feature tourism revival, returning nationals and construction growth, airport expansion and small business growth, as well as education, health, and social welfare. The docu-series will be available on all major media platforms, including social media channels, local television, and the NIA's official website. Viewers are encouraged to engage with the content and share their thoughts as the administration moves forward with its 2025 agenda. The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, ECSC, marked the commencement of the new law year with its traditional ceremonial opening proceedings on Friday, January 10th. The special service and sitting were held under the theme Accessibility and Awareness, the ECSC Bridging the Gap Through Community Awareness. The ceremonial opening in St. Christopher and Nevis commenced with a church service at the St. Paul's Anglican Church in Nevis. The service was officiated by Reverend Colonel Yvette Bagnall, who delivered the sermonette and offered prayers for the administration of justice, law and order, and those in authority. The members of the legal fraternity prayed the prayer for lawyers. Heavenly Father,
I thank you that you have called me to honor and precious law. Here I have the opportunity to be of special service to you and to all people. Keep me worthy, I pray, of the sacred trust committed to my care. May I always be aware that the authority of law has been ordained by you. Help me in the practice of my profession to uphold the laws of our country and our state. Make me desire to have truth and righteousness prevail at all times. May any counsel I give to those who come to me for advice be in accord with the letter and spirit of our laws, and never contrary to your word. If you should grant me success and honor in my profession, I pray you to keep me humble and generous. May my conduct in both my personal and professional life always reflect your glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
The service was followed by a procession to the Theodore L. Hobson KC Court building, where the inspection of the guard was conducted by resident High Court Judge, His Lordship Justice Patrick Thompson. This year, the host member state is St. Lucia, with the first scheduled sitting for the Court of Appeal for 2025 will occur. There was one special sitting throughout the 9 member states and territories. Acting Chief Justice, His Lordship, the Honorable Mario Mitchell, delivered the feature address, appearing live from St. Lucia, along with the Attorney General of St. Lucia. Other speakers from the various member states and the territories of the Eastern Caribbean, including Michelle O'Brien of St. Christopher and Nevis, also addressed the sitting via the Zoom platform. Still to come,
what we are witnessing on the island of Nevis with regards to PAN is a revolution. A revolution in PAN.
We'll give you the details after this break.
What's your reason?
Affordable prices.
Lots of products, lots of things to buy. Brilliant. Fantastic.
The cleanliness and the spaciousness.
What's your reason?
It's a very clean place.
The things are reasonable.
There's always a great reason to shop at Hortsport's Value Mart IGA.
It's cool.
The friendliness of the staff.
Hortsport's Value Mart IGA, where
Shop smart, shop value mart.
Welcome back. Minister of Culture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, says what the island of Nevis is experiencing in terms of the increasing popularity and interest in steel pan music is a revolution.
We are seeing steel pan in practically all of these primary and secondary schools on the island of Nevis. We are seeing steel pan in the community that I live in, vibrant steel pan there. In the churches as well. When I go to the Methodist Church in Gingerland nowadays, I'm hearing steel pan. They have a steel pan group. And Madam President, steel pan has taken off. And it is running very, very fast. And it seems as though almost everybody on the island wants to play pan nowadays, you know, Madam President.
The Culture Minister is praising the instructors who continue to pass on the art of steel pan music to their students.
As I speak about the steel pan revolution on the island of Nevis, I absolutely must give high commendation and kudos to those practitioners who have been teaching the art form over the years. They have done an exceptional job, because it's because of them why we have so many accomplished steel pan players on the island now. Young steel pan players. When you go to certain functions and you see tiny tots and playing the steel pan so well, Madam President. And so I must give kudos and commendation to our steel pan instructors. Gavin Patterson from the Community Development Department, Shavonne Maynard, Mr. Junior Paris from the NCDF, and of course I can't leave out Mr. Rohan Claxton, because even though he may not be teaching steel pan now, he was one who has always been there in the vanguard as well. And so I want the record to show that we sincerely appreciate the excellent work that is being done by these instructors of pan.
Steel bands in Nevis include Rhythms Steel Orchestra, Paradise Youth Steel Orchestra, Pandora's Steel Orchestra, Gifted Youth Steel Orchestra, Owali Rhythms Steel Orchestra, Nevis Community Development Steel Orchestra, Young Vibrations Steel Orchestra, and Combermere Symphonic Orchestra.
The revolution in pan is so exciting, is so far-reaching, that over the past couple of years, for the panorama in St. Kitts for the National Carnival, about 80% of the bands are from Nevis, you know, Madam President? About 80% of the bands are from Nevis. And because of that, I want to make a pitch right here now. I want to make a pitch to the Carnival Committee that next year you bring the panorama to Nevis. Bring the panorama to Nevis next year. Because if we have 5 bands coming to St. Kitts, and you only have 2 bands competing from St. Kitts, if we have 5 from Nevis and 2 from St. Kitts, it means it's easier for you to bring 2 bands over to Nevis than for us to send 5 bands to St. Kitts. And bearing in mind, this is a national carnival, eh? This is a national carnival. So I hope members of the National Carnival Committee are listening. I'm begging you all to bring the panorama finals or to bring the panorama to Nevis in 2025. We will be very happy to take care of you up here for panorama. And I'm hoping that it could happen, Madam President. So I really, really want to commend those pan instructors. They have been doing an excellent job with our young people with regards to steel pan.
Meantime, 2025 will see the commencement of the Wind Song Foundation sponsored Music in Schools program. That is according to Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brentley.
I am proud to also announce that with the financial assistance of the Windsong Foundation, we shall shortly roll out our Music in Schools program aimed at teaching students the fundamentals of playing various musical instruments. We know that music and the arts are fundamental to the overall development of our people, and we intend to pursue this venture aggressively in the new year. I publicly thank the Windsong Foundation for its generous partnership with the NIA in providing school buses, computer equipment, steel pans, musical instruments, and for purchasing a substantial quantity of school furniture for our public schools, which is due to arrive on island shortly.
It is believed that positive attributes learned through music making, such as confidence, independence, perseverance, leadership, and personal responsibility, prepare students for lifelong success. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes.